Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Dojo Plans, and it is that time to flip through all of my planners for the month of March because that month literally just flew by. So I have my classic catch-all, my mini, my big memory planner, and then I'm just gonna show you my habit tracker that's in my wellness self-care planner, because I forgot to show you guys last month, and I wanted to show you what it's looking like now. You guys, I've literally remade this tracker like 3 or 4 times. I kept using colors that I just wasn't happy with, and now I finally think I found the colors that I liked. I'm using some mild liners, and I just like how it looks. Like, the colors I kept using were just too dark, and then it looked like really dull. But here is my mood tracker for January, February, March, because I definitely forgot to show you guys last month. But those are like the categories I currently have. Those are the ones I feel like I go through the most. But anyway, so I wanted to just show you guys that real quick because last month I 100% forgot, and then I think I remembered like after I finished filming, and then I was like, oh, I definitely didn't show that. So you guys are going to be really disappointed in me for the month of March because I did a horrible job. I really didn't write in my planner at all. I think I just got so overwhelmed. Life just got really overwhelmed. And I just really wasn't in my planners as much as I normally am. So, yeah. But I did do like the main things, which is the things that I try to work on the most. So I did fill in. I had my currently in my reflection page filled in, and then I did have my monthly filled in. But you guys, after that, I'm pretty sure that's all I wrote in my planner. So usually this is like a look at what I wrote in my planner, or like see it written in, and it just was not that month. Between house hunting, getting under contract for a house, coming back home from Go Wild, trying to make sure I was prepped for releases, trying to like just all the things that I was doing, I like couldn't, I don't know, like just sitting down to be in my planner was not a thing. So I didn't write in my planners. And usually I go back in and usually I'll back plan, so like at least I'll like go in and write things down. But it was so bad, you guys, in March that I literally couldn't remember what was going on days. Like, obviously I know like this is when we went to Go Wild. I could go and write like just like our plain details because it's like I still have those. But it was just, I was so overwhelmed that I literally like was looking at this and getting ready to like back write and everything. And I just got so overwhelmed by it. So you guys are going to be so disappointed, and I'm so sorry, but it was just one of those months. But at least I still have really pretty spreads, because I will say sometimes I end up not liking a spread anymore because my handwriting ruins it. So at least they're all still really, really pretty spreads, and I still love them all. It was just one of those months where I couldn't really rely on my planner. I did write, like, by the end of the month, I did kind of get it together a little bit. But that was because we were getting ready to go on vacation, and it's like I was able to actually, like, take some time for that. But this was the only spread that I wrote in for March, because it was just one of those months. But I think my absolute favorite spread is this one. This one is my favorite. I don't know. I don't know why this one's my favorite when I love bright colors, but I think like with this washi tape, it just kind of like pulls it all together. So yeah, so I'm so sorry in advance. I'm pretty sure my mini is the same way, because it was just one of those months where I was like, I can't even mentally handle my planners. So I'm going to show you them, but you've seen them this way already in pictures and all that good stuff. But yeah, it was not the month for me for being in my planner. And again, like I was going to go in and back write in it, but it's just kind of like, I was like, when I was getting ready to do it and getting overwhelmed, I was like, you know what, I'm going to leave it, because that's just where I was at in life, this month. Like this month, it was just not the month to be in my planner, and that's okay. I'm going to try to do better, this month and stuff, but I think I kind of just had to let myself be okay, and that's me going along with my word of the year, which is release, and just letting go and being okay to like let that be the season of life I was in for the month of March. Like I just could not handle writing in my planners. So yeah, so the only planner that I did a really good job really being in was my memory planner, but I feel like that's because I have to be, because otherwise I won't remember things because my memory sucks. So if I'm not in my memory planner, then I literally don't remember anything. So this one I was really, and I think because I've been doing this one for so long, it's really a lot easier for me to be super consistent week to week doing this one. Even though obviously like your regular planner, you do week to week. But I think because this is like specific memories, I'm just trying to like write down what happened the previous week. I'm not trying to like make future plans. I think this one is a little bit easier. So I did go in, I had some extra pictures from our little vacation, some from Go Wild that I just threw in there. And I have all of my Go Wild sheets in here. So I'm going to pull them out so that way you can just see this spread as a whole first. And then we'll go and look at all of my Go Wild sheets. So this is the week of Go Wild. We got there on Tuesday. And then we were there all the way through Sunday. It was so good. It was such a great time. I'm going to love looking back on these memories. Always, always, always. Okay, well now I can't put these back in the same way I pulled them out. I was able to pull them all out at one time, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with these like that. So I'm going to put these back in. Okay. So I made these Go Wild Memories pages. I do have a whole video making all of these, but I did finally fill them in. So these are just like some of the memories from Go Wild. Basically made a book. Because they're on cardstock, they are extremely thick, so I definitely think I'm either going to have to switch to big discs or take out some of the other months and then just put in month by month, because my memory planner is getting a little bit more on the thick side. So, but it's fine. I'm like, it's fine, it'll be fine. But just really fun sheets for Go Wild. This is a lot more than I did last year, which I love. So like I definitely was able to go into way more detail than I did last year. Which is a lot more fun. I didn't go nearly this big with my memory keeping for Go Wild. So this was a lot of fun. It took forever. I think like making this total was like almost 2.5, 3 hours. And then I got the video down to an hour because I sped through most of it. Okay, so that's Go Wild week. All of Go Wild is in my planner. Then we're moving on to being back home. Home life. The kiddo had her ear surgery. She did great with that. And then we went into, oh yeah, so that's why I was like also super overwhelmed, is we found mold in our house and had to deal with that on top of, we had just went under contract on a house and all that good stuff. And then all these expenses were just like popping up out of nowhere. So yeah, it was just one of those months where I just could not. I was all done. All done. Finally went to the ENT for my ears and figured out what was wrong with that. So that was great. Yeah. And then we went on our vacation and had our little spring break getaway to kind of relax, reset. And then now we're diving into the world of moving. So also, if you watched my memory plan with me yesterday, you'll know I forgot this picture. This is literally a picture, like the most important picture of the week. Like we closed on our house and I didn't even print it out. And so I ended up having to leave it blank in the video, but then I literally that day I went and printed out the photo so I could put it in there. And now it's all done and complete and looks so much better. But there we go. So that is my memory planner. I think this one's my favorite. This was a week where I didn't have a lot of pictures, but that meant I got to decorate a lot more, which doesn't happen very often. And it's kind of funny because it's like this one I got to decorate a lot, and this one was like minimal because I wanted to have room to journal. So it was like little splashes of decorating, but not a lot. But I think I just like the color scheme of this one, which again, I guess I'm going to the pink side, I guess. But blue and pink do look really, really good together. So at least in this planner, I was consistent and got this one done. So, at least I have the memories down, which I feel like is the most important part, of my planning journey. But there we go, you guys. There are all my planners for the month of March. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!